Hi there, Malcolm McCants here with Brain Skills Learning. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch our ad and for clicking on it. And now that you've come to our offer page, I'm going to show you how it's super simple to sign up for our 30-day free trial of the programs. The exciting thing is, you'll start to see results for your kids in about 10 to 14 days. And you'll see data coming through even sooner, in about 7 to 10 days. So let me show you what you need to do to get access to our free trial. What you'll do is simply scroll down on the page, and as you can see, we have a little bit more information about the programs. We also have program videos if you want to see more detailed information about the products. You'll notice here that it says no credit card required. So whether you're trying our language and literacy, our math pre-K2, our math 3+, or our Imagine Math Facts program, in each case it's free and no credit card is required. If I click on the link here, it's going to take me over to a form where I need to fill in my parent information. We always set up the accounts with parent access and student access. As a parent, you'll put in the primary information we need is your first name, last name, and email address, and your province. Down below that, you can put in the names of your kids. So in this case, first name, last name, student's grade. We also want to know the home language for this student, what they're most fluent in. And then, have they accessed our programs before at school? And if they haven't, then you're simply going to go down to this bottom right-hand box and select the programs that you want to try for this student. And let's say this particular student, you're going to put in language and literacy, and you're also going to add math pre-K2. If I want, I can add a second child by simply clicking on the add fields for additional student, and now I put in the information for this student, and let's say we're going to do language and literacy again, and we also want math 3+. So there you have it. You put in this information, click submit, and your accounts will be set up within 24 hours or less. I mentioned earlier that you'll start to see data in a very short period of time, in about 7 to 10 days, and you'll start to see a lot of significant results for your kids within about 10 to 14 days. So as I go in here, you'll notice that there's a dashboard for an individual student. We're going to be able to keep track of usage on the program. You'll be able to see information on their initial placement test at the beginning of the use of the program. And then we have some other testing periods in the middle and the end of the year as well. You can also look at their oral vocabulary scores. Are they improving? Are they increasing over time? Reading levels, their scaled score. Are they growing across all curriculum areas? You can even track progress across literacy, grammar, and oral vocabulary, looking at the specific lessons that your child is working on. In addition to that, as you'll see down here, we can track their achievements in the program, how many activities completed year to date, books read, and so on. In here you can see that we have a wide breadth of content available to the students, whether they're in pre-kindergarten up to grade 6 or even beyond. So here you can see that we have print concepts, and if I go into any given area, you'll notice that when I dig a little bit deeper in here, you'll see that there's instructional elements that the students will go through, then they'll do practice activities, and then finally we have assessment activities. We're always checking the students' progress as they go through the programs. And that's the same across all areas. So whether it's phonological awareness, learning letter sounds, working on sight words, maybe they're working on reading comprehension, maybe your child's in grade 3. We click on grade 3, you can see that we're going to be teaching them about main idea, story mapping, story lessons, informational text, compare and contrast activities. We also have a number of books in the program, including the read-along books for younger learners. And as I open this up, you'll see again that we have the practice, instruction, practice, and assessment. We also have leveled books in the program. So as I go in here, you'll see that we have a number of readers from grade 2 to grade 6. Once a student has worked through the beginning books, they'll start to work on these books. And if I go into an individual book, let's say this grade 2 hide and seek reader, you'll see that we're going to be working on vocabulary, prefixes and suffixes. We're also going to be working on recognizing vocabulary, listening and reading, reading on our own. Students will be able to read and record themselves. They'll also work on their fluency, and they'll assess their reading comprehension, and they'll write short written responses as well. We also work on language skills. So from basic vocabulary to academic vocabulary, conversational phrases, listening comprehension skills, and beyond. And if English is new for your family, you'll be happy to know that we provide support in a number of first languages, where the student will receive instruction in their first language and do the activities in English. And that's just our language and literacy program. So once you get your student logged in, it's simple and easy to get them started in the program. Our math programs are just as easy to log into. Simply putting in the student's username, password, and site code, they'll get started in the program. And for parents, we give them access through their email address and their password. This will give you access to all of the progress that your child is making as they work through our programs. We're excited to have you come on board and try our programs, and we look forward to working with you. See you on the inside.